Welcome back. We're going to talk about coloring your hair now. Bill Rowley joins us on a Wednesday. Good to have you.
Thank you.
You picked 3 lovely models from the audience as well. We've got Liz, Kathy, and Sharon, and we'll talk about the different issues when it comes to coloring your hair and the different things to consider. One thing that people always want to know about is how a different hair color, how you pick based on your skin tone.
And it's all about skin tone. Now, I will preface this by saying, in reality, any woman can wear any hair color.
Okay.
All she needs to do is change her makeup to match. Right?
Yeah,
but
that makes sense.
The farther you go from your natural, a natural marriage of warm skin and warm hair and cool skin, the more makeup you're going to have to wear. Or it's not going to look as great Sunday morning running to the variety store.
Got it.
Right?
Yeah, when you don't want to put the makeup on.
When you don't want to put the makeup on.
Right.
So, but if you, a good marriage is always, if you have cool skin, you want a cool hair color.
How do you figure out if you have cool skin again?
Well, most
people know, right?
Most people know, but if you look good in those fuchsia colors like Liz is wearing here, the blues, all those sort of, those cold colors, or if you look good in mustard and tan and tomato reds, those tend to be much warmer colors, right?
All right.
And then as we get older, our skin tends to change color. We all get a bit grayer. So you might have started out very warm, but you get cooler, but your eyes don't change.
Okay.
And it's very unusual to see a cool skin with, say, brown eyes. Usually you see warm skin with brown eyes and blue and green, you know, and all that. So it's it's pretty obvious marriage, but that doesn't mean the rules can't be broken.
Okay.
And you see someone like Beyonce with beautiful blonde hair.
Right.
Right? She's not growing that.
No, she is not.
Right? But
I'm kind of done with the blonde hair on her.
I
feel like it's time to go darker a little bit.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you. But, you know, it doesn't also have to be dark.
No, it doesn't.
There are so many shades in between.
Yeah,
right?
because she's kind of caramel herself.
Exactly,
so she's got some
and
options.
again, with makeup, you can lighten, you can darken, you can do all sorts of things, right?
Okay.
So Liz, for instance, is a great example. Liz was a good Scottish ginger lass.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Right?
You're a ginger, are you?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can still see, and this is quite often around the dark edge, you know, around the edge of someone's hair, they don't go as gray as they do elsewhere.
Yeah.
So now she's gone blonde because red is too hard to wear as we get older. It really does start to look a bit clowny, right?
Okay.
But notice her blonde is very warm, it's golden.
Yes.
It's not a pearly beige blonde.
Right.
It's which you would have if you've got that real English pink skin with the blue eyes and dead white, then you could go the pearly shade. But this has this beautiful golden shade to it, and it reflects beautifully on her skin.
So she's done it right then.
She's done it beautifully, and her husband does her hair color for her.
You got to bring that guy over here so we can give him a prize or something.
He's doing a good job.
Well, he did a very good job. Did he cut it?
No.
Okay, because it looks really good.
It looks really good.
That's a good
If
cut.
he cut it too, I'd offer him a job.
Okay, so going lighter as you get older
So going lighter as you get older.
A nice idea.
But if you're a real brunette,
yes. Let's go over to Kathy now.
Really dark brunette naturally.
Yes.
You don't always want to go blonder as you get older because you will never be a blonde, Kathy.
No.
You are always a brunette,
Nor
right?
should you want to.
No.
No, you look
Somebody's
great.
got to be the brunette of the world.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
But what you want to do, and what Kathy said to me is because her hair is so dark, sometimes it feels solid and it can feel sort of wiggy. You need to go brighter, not blonder. So tone on tone highlights.
Right.
It's a great way to go. And what I like to do on brunettes, well, I don't do it because I don't do color.
Yeah.
But I have the color technicians at the salon do it. I always suggest it like this. Pretend there's a spotlight on your head just coming down like this. So all that brightness and lightness is here. And what you get to keep is the dark hair around your skin, which is the really good marriage of the skin tones and the hair tone. But take it all back here and just put some beautiful chocolatey highlights and keep them cool. Don't go red.
Yeah.
Do more of like milk chocolate. You'll notice I talk about food a lot when I do.
I'm very hungry right now.
But it's the best way to describe it, right?
It is. So the party's going on back here, and you're staying true to who you are a little bit up
exactly.
here.
You don't lose the darkness, which is so good. Even as you get older, it's so good against your skin tone.
Yeah.
But all over darkness might be just too dark. It's too solid.
Sometimes a little change is going to make a big difference. And I know some women, they decide that they want to go different with their hair. It doesn't have to be drastic, does
No, it doesn't have to be drastic.
To make a big difference.
It's no different than going from, you know, a red lipstick in the dead of winter to a red lip gloss in the heat of summer.
Right.
It's a subtle change, but it's just it's got a wow factor. So that's what you need to keep in mind is you're not always going, especially from dark like this, you don't need to all of a sudden be
blonde. blonde?
Blonde.
No,
And
you don't
it's-
have to do that.
No.
Okay, let's go over to Sharon now and talk a little bit about gray, which I don't think you have any. Do you have any? Oh, maybe a little bit.
A little bit.
Teeny tiny bit. So you're doing a good job covering it. Let's talk about covering the grays, the best way to do that.
So now we have a fabulous, fabulous example of using your gray hair as a highlight.
Mm-hmm.
So what we want to do with Sharon's hair is we want to take a demi-permanent color. It's more of a translucent color.
Yeah.
And what will happen, for instance, she's got very, very dark hair with the white. If we put a golden brown, her highlights would become this beautiful golden brown, but her dark hair would stay dark because there's no lifting action, right?
Yeah.
So it's not taking her dark hair going light, it's just staining.
Okay.
And what it does is it turns all these grays into a highlight, and it's magnificent.
Ooh,
It's a
nice.
beautiful, beautiful alternative to blanketing your gray hair and sometimes ending up, when your hair's this dark, looking like shoe polish.
Right.
So and then what's happened here too is this is a perfect example of the, sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but this is the wrong color against Sharon's skin
That's probably
tone.
why you're growing it out, right?
It's the same color, there's no contrast. So what I'd actually like to do, I'd like to have you come into the salon and do your color and do a makeover on you for Makeover Madness.
That's great. You know what that
Yes.
means? It's free.
Yes. Because this is exactly what you were talking about. An
Yeah.
example of it doesn't have to be a night and day difference to be spectacularly beautiful in a night and day difference, right?
Oh, that's going to be gorgeous.
Yeah, I think
okay,
it'll be
really
spectacular.
good. Thank you, models. You did great.
Pleasure.
Well, today's the Royal Ontario Museum's 100th anniversary, and to celebrate, our audience will get a pair of passes to go. Go check it out. Don't forget, currently on at the ROM is their new exhibition, The Forbidden City Inside the Court of China's Emperor. Let's go to break. Have a good time at the ROM. More coming up. Very cool.